This video was brought to you by Greenman Gaming. Click the link below to see some amazing deals on some incredible games. Games are supposed to be fun.
If it's not fun, why bother?
But not every game is for every single person, and I think a lot of people need to come to terms with that, because recently I was playing Death Stranding 2, courtesy of Greenman Gaming. If you want to get the game for yourself, there'll be a link down below. But I got about 15 hours in, I was having fun, but when I got to around episode 8, which is just over halfway through the game, it hit me that I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. I was forcing myself to push through it just to say I could finish it, and you know what I did when I recognized I was doing that? I stopped playing. It's really that simple. I didn't want to make the same mistake I did when I played Death Stranding 1. I did not enjoy that game from the beginning, and I put 24 hours in it. I pushed through the entire game, and when I got to the game, I was so fed up and so burnt out that I questioned if I even enjoyed games anymore. I was like, this is the most miserable experience of my entire life. And that's not a dig at Death Stranding. It's just because it wasn't my type of game. And luckily, I recognized that when it came to Death Stranding 2, and I stopped playing it. And yeah, it's okay to quit games that you're not enjoying. A lot of people have this stubbornness where they need to see a game through to the end, even if it is the most miserable experience of their life. I have a lot of friends who do this, and it just creates a resentment to a hobby that you're supposed to love, that you've loved since you were a kid, and that's not what you want, right? You're supposed to have fun, not feel like you're working a job. It's a bit of a problem. I do get it though, especially if you spent like up to like £60 on a AAA game and you pass the refund point. You're kind of like, well, I need to get my money's worth now, but you're just torturing yourself. Really, you're just torturing yourself. Another example of a game I quit is Crimson Desert, right? I streamed that on this channel. I got about 2.5 hours in. I didn't enjoy a second of it. I mean, I kind of enjoyed being able to pick up cats. I thought that was funny and silly, but like aside from that, I did not enjoy a single second of that game. And instead of forcing myself to push through even more, because supposedly it gets better at the 8-hour mark, but I respect my time enough where I thought I could be playing something that I find way more enjoyable than this right now, and I just stopped playing there and then. I uninstalled it, saved 120 gigabytes, and I don't think I'm ever gonna play the game again. Maybe when there's nothing else going on, I might try it again, put another like 2 hours in, see if it does get a bit better, but if it doesn't, just dropping it. And I do this with a lot of games now. If you've watched my backlog series, you may have noticed that probably about like 2 of the 5 games I usually cover, I end up saying that I dropped it. And yeah, it's because I don't want this to be a miserable hobby. I don't want this to become a chore. I play games to have fun, to relax. And if I'm not enjoying something, just gonna drop it. Just gonna drop it. I'm not immune to this though. Like, I still do find myself forcing myself through games sometimes. An example is Resident Evil 1 Remake. Right, I've had this game since 2017, and I figured I need to finish this game because I tried playing it about 8 times throughout the almost a decade I've owned it, and I've always dropped it because I just do not find it fun to play. I respect it. I understand why people love it, and I like fixed camera angles. I think they work really well for a horror game, but I just didn't think it was fun to play. I didn't enjoy the puzzles. I didn't enjoy the backtracking. The door fucking cutscenes between every single loading screen pissed me off. It just felt annoying, especially when you had to go back through the entire mansion just to get to some random ass spot. And yeah, I finished it, and I was like, well, I'm glad I finished it because I don't want to be called a LARPer when it comes to Resident Evil, because I love that series and I kind of need to finish the first game that started it all. But after finishing it, I just felt relief. I didn't feel satisfied or happy that I played through it. I just felt relief that I got through something that to me felt monotonous and frustrating, and it just wasn't worth the 6 or 5 hours I spent just trudging through the game. Again, I do respect Resident Evil 1. I understand why people love it. I'm just way more into the first person and over the shoulder third person Resident Evil games. I grew up playing Resident Evil 4. So but yeah, I think the biggest problem when it comes to not quitting a game is burning yourself out. And burning yourself out of a hobby that is like your main hobby, it kind of fucks you over, because when you hate the idea of playing a game and you've got nothing else to do, you kind of just question your life. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing with myself? Now, this can be good because it can push you to go outside, which is, a crazy concept for a lot of people, or find a hobby doing something else. And for me, that's video editing. This is another problem for me. Playing games games is technically one of my jobs, right? And even when I'm trying to sit down and enjoy a game and just play through it for the fun of it, I'm always conscious that I need to get clips, I need to record certain sections. I always have the mindset that I'm working, and that is a me problem. Like, for example, if a cutscene plays and I'm like, oh, this could be really good B-roll, and I just press Alt F10 on shadow play and it captures the last 8 minutes. I'm always looking out for stuff like that when I'm playing games, and it fucks me over. And this is another reason why I push myself through games, because I'm like, oh, later in the game it could be really good B-roll that I could use in a future video, and yeah, it's just not good. It's really not good. I need to work on that. That's a me problem, and it puts me in a slump. It burns me out from playing games and also video editing, which is not something I want, because when I lose both of those things, I might as well just not exist. Nah, I'm joking. I do some other things, like go to my other job. It's fucking depressing. But yeah, I just wanted to make this little discussion video to talk about my opinion on quitting a game midway through it and not seeing it through, because I think more people need to stop being stubborn when it comes to games and like seeing through something they're not enjoying and just stop playing. Like, even if it's a game you're supposed to be reviewing and you're not enjoying it, just stop midway through. Talk about why you didn't enjoy it and from what you played, and there you go. Play something else you enjoy. The Evil Within. I always go back to The Evil Within when I feel burnt out playing games, because it reignites my joy, remembering that I like games. That's what I did after Death Stranding 1. After I beat that game, and it made me genuinely question whether or not I even liked playing games. But yeah, if you're playing through something right now and you're not enjoying it, just stop playing, move on to something else. It also helps your backlog. Like, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your backlog, you could probably get through some if you realize you're not enjoying them and you just uninstall them and just chuck them to the side and ignore they exist. But yeah, it's okay to quit games. That's literally the point of this video. That's all I really wanted to say. I also want to say that you should check out Green Man Gaming, because it is an incredible storefront full of incredible deals, and if you're looking to add to your backlog and possibly find a game that you might love, you know, you can't go wrong with Green Man Gaming. It's pretty low risk because of the amount of sales they do. It's a pretty good storefront. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link down below. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed hearing me ramble about this topic, and I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. That being Finn Trashboat, Nintendo Pro, Profit, Pitstab, Bouncer Storm Productions, and Daniel Levchenko. And a huge thank you to my channel members, that being Randomness7550, Nikki the Pro LP, I think I said that right, Matt2601, Kindly Bacon 18, One Stundy Gaming 340, Clinton Lake T5C6X, Wentel Swanky Pants 677, Adriel Low Young 8770, Mr. Salsa 2053, J-Rash, Shake the Heavens, Imdisk Inserted, NCR 8111, Courtney Williams DR9TB, Zello 007, On The Go Gaming 109, Eteria Sigma, Quack 29, Plates Fly 8362, Liam Talks About Chowder 1326, Marshala 4566, Marcus Platts, Joshua Whitford 5509, Evan Underhill 2342, Bidoo for Doom, Gabriel Padro 5589, Scary 1407, Eggy 613, Riff King 66, Andreas Stewart 8871, Galaxy 11243, Glusky 36, Floaty 38, The Slopped Hog Within, L Hayes 117, Griefgar, and Resistance Line. Oh, sorry, L Hayes 117, also known as some balding guy rambling to the void. I almost forgot then. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little discussion about how I feel about quitting games, and yeah, I really need to make more discussion videos. I've been focusing a lot on lists recently, but hopefully I can get a nice in between as well as some game reviews as well. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.